guys, it is back. We are back.
That's my spot. You trying to tell this is my job. You stealing my job?
We are back.
This is episode 3. Oh, that's 6.
We are back with the Just Getting By podcast, episode 3. We got.
I got some donut.
And I got some cocaína.
What? Bro, what? Hold up. That for Colombian, bro? Oh, no, that's staying in.
Pure white.
That is staying in, bro. I don't care. Hey, what is up, everybody? We miss you guys. These podcasts have been really, really fun. And it's time to get this thing started.
Yeah.
So, I know what I've been doing a lot lately? Working.
Same. Just work, don't stop.
Working too much, but you know what I was thinking?
What,
Today, for some reason, when I was at work, I just kept thinking about like why I quit my job and how I quit my job and just the way I did it. I ain't gonna lie, the way I did it was sort of fucked up. That shit was ass.
Just left him?
Yes.
No type of nothing. Just left.
No, I never even communicated. I just dipped, bro. When I dipped, it was literally like
When they needed you, probably.
dog, the job would start. I was on my way to the job, bro. I was right there. I was 5 minutes from the job. And I just straight up was like this. I don't know. I just got really stressed out. I got tired. I said, yo, I come in. This motherfucker do not appreciate any of the shit I do. Because, like, it was like I was saying last time. Like, maybe it wasn't last time, but we was talking about it randomly. Like, whenever you go to a job and there's somebody, like, there's people that don't be doing shit and they be getting more credit than you. Like, yo, why the fuck you getting all this credit, bro?
And then the person that actually works hard.
And look, the problem is, I don't even be wanting credit. I just want to go home. I just want to go to work, go home. It's
They
just whenever.
overwork you.
What? No. Oh no. What I'm trying to say is, like, say if I am doing the better job, like making sure everything's going smoothly and right, and there's always that one lame ass motherfucker that be trying way too hard, but their trying hard isn't even keeping up to what you're doing. But because they're trying hard and they're yes man, the so-called boss, manager, whatever, will just straight up, oh yeah, well they do this one. Like, bro, all that shit you're saying, motherfucker's been doing the whole time. That's really why I did, because that shit was just getting annoying. And then like, I just really feel like there was a guy that worked with me, like one of my friends, he got profiled and they fired him for no reason. So I was like, all right. So I said, he fired bro for no reason. And I felt like at any moment I was going to get fired for no reason, even though I'm over busting my ass.
Yeah.
And for moving jobs, when you're a mover, it's more of we become movers because we didn't go to school. And we just getting the bare minimum money, which is usually good money for not going to school and doing shit. Mm-hmm. So we're just here to do that. And we're not there for no corporate shit. We're just here to work hard and try to do everything safely and smoothly.
Yeah.
And like, say we was always doing that, one thing will fuck up. Like, no, it could be one thing out of 100. That one thing's going to get nitpicked. And like, I think the last mini guy was at, because I know it wasn't just me, because me and all the guys talked about it. Well, a lot of them. Not all of them, but a good bit of them. It's like, because there was like no issues, no damages for like that little time period for that meeting. The boss will say, so what happened? Like, what did we do different? We ain't do shit different, nigga. This shit pissed me the fuck off. What the fuck do you mean? We ain't do shit different. We do the same shit all the time. It's just sometimes customers got older shit and sometimes it's already fucked up and they blame it. And if we say, oh, we ain't do it, and you're still trying to say, oh, well, the customer's saying, I don't give a fuck what they're saying. We're telling you. If everybody's telling you one thing, and then you go, let me get out that job, because that shit was pissing me off. That's really why I dipped. Because I was 5 minutes away from the spot, and I turned around.
Yeah,
I literally turned around and said, you know what? I don't give a fuck. And ever since I quit, I've been back on my content shit, and I've been happier. And I'm still working. Still working.
That's the way to be, because like, it's just not, like, these jobs don't care at all. So it's just like, it's not worth the risk of your, it's not worth
and as a mover, you're putting your whole body on the line, because I was a mover and a truck driver too, so driving the trucks, going state to state.
Right.
Which I love that part about the job. Like, that's my favorite part, going state to state, but whenever you feel like there's just no appreciation, because I was sitting there thinking, I said, yo, how the fuck did he not realize what's going on? Mm-hmm. Literally, in the past, you could call any of us and be like, hey, you trying to come pick up this extra job, come make this extra money? Everybody, hell yeah, we there. And then you start doing it, everybody's like, nah, I don't want to do it no more. And it, how do you not put two and two together?
Yeah.
It's just everybody started feeling not appreciated. And if everybody's feeling that way, and then when you start trying to talk down on people, then that's just what happened. But hey, Kay, let's go on a better note, because that shit start pissing me off. Because I was sitting there like, yo, that shit is the easiest job, but because of fucking... Just when you feel like shit every day going in, it just makes it harder to go in. That's just what it is. Ooh.
Yeah.
How was your week? Anything new?
But on the positive side, yeah, I will... Something that made my day or night is just like having like a nice decent check for like the first time from out of
that's
all
always
of my,
a W.
From out of like all of my jobs that I ever had.
No, but you gotta think about it, because that's after school.
Yeah,
School's
like,
over.
School's over, and I'm not in that one situation anymore to where I only was able to work so many hours, and I'm also not a minor, so it's just like, yeah. And they even changed up my hours, so I don't mind it, because, like, I think because I'm closing in another spot and not the same area that I was working for the past 2 years where it was feeling like a freaking stimulation, I was just like, yo.
You say, yo, this is ass.
Facts. So because I'm closing in, like, an area that's much smaller and it doesn't even get that busy, I sort of like it. It's chill. It's like, okay, I'm content here. And then I don't really mess with the people, because the people I'm working with are kids, like they're teens, so that's all they're doing is yapping and gossiping.
You said, that's where I used to be. I ain't like that no more.
Facts. Like, it's just like, it's so weird, because my mindset used to be like theirs in terms of like, oh, I don't want to do this, or I hope the manager's not going to have me do this whole thing by myself. But now it's just like, I don't care. Because if anything, I like doing stuff before someone tells me to do it, because next you know it's already done, and then before I know it, I can go home. But if I'm like edging it on and just waiting and just yapping, and I still didn't do that thing, it's like, I wish,
I don't know why, randomly, because like, now going back to the job, it just popped up in my head. It was the day that I realized, all right, dog, I'm not going hard no more for this shit. There was this one job, there was a lady, because I guess like the quote was off for her. Okay. So she was like stressing out, because I said, yo, this is going to take way longer than 4 hours. There's no way in hell.
Yeah.
It was a packing job. And then I talked to her, and then what I was saying to her, she was liking what I was saying. And then that's when I did call one of the managers at the time. And then we talked, and then when I got a call back, it was cool. And then he said, yeah, I'm going to talk to her. And then I was letting him do the talking, because I already talked to her. So I already handled everything that I need to handle.
Right.
And then fucking the main boss was on the other line, on mute. And he just randomly started talking. And I said, bro, that is the most corniest bullshit I've ever seen in my life, bro. Because he said, as a lead, this is what you gotta do. My nigga, I already did all that shit. And it pissed me the fuck off. I said, yo, I already did all that shit. And then literally, because the lady was right there, she heard it because it was on speaker. So she was like, she said to me, I'm so sorry that it went like that. Because literally, if it wasn't for you, I wasn't going to try to continue. Honestly, I didn't think I could afford it and get through. And I said, all right, we're going to keep doing what I said. Everything that's important, we're going to just get it done. We got you. And she was confused. She said, why was he talking to you like that? And I said, he's a lame, I don't know. It's some lame shit. Like, I didn't say that to her, but I was in my head. I was like, some lame shit. I don't fucking know. And it just pissed me off. And then after that day, I never fucking I never really tried anymore. I said, yeah, because that shit was corny.
Yeah,
that shit was corny as fuck to me. But yeah, I just thought about that. I said, yo, that shit was fucking corny. Like, why? Why? Like, if you have the same guys that was sitting there busting their ass for you the whole time, doing shit good, customers saying good shit about it, why try to change shit up?
Right.
Why try to change shit up and make them guys feel like they're less than they are? That's what ruined everything. And that's really what it was.
Yeah, man.
And now, I've been just doing my own shit, bro. And like, it's crazy because even with me doing my own shit right now, my money is the same. Actually, maybe sometimes a little bit more. Sometimes a little bit more. So even when I pick up moving jobs with my one friend, I'm making more money moving with him. I'm making a whole almost like $10 more an hour. So I was like, yeah, like what was going on? How?
Yeah, environment, or if not people, it's definitely more of the people, or like one of the biggest impacts that it can have on someone's mental. And Yeah, and I'm actually really happy for you that you got out of that space, because now it's just like
But the thing is, I would have stayed if it didn't change because it wasn't bad.
it was just him.
He started making it like random bullshit. Because I remember I was talking to my boy that I started doing moving jobs with. He said, "What?" He was just like, "Wait, what?" He said, "Dog, like everybody know moving isn't supposed to be corporate. You're just supposed to be professional and have no damages and just make sure the customer feels comfortable."
Right.
And not even that. If you're a leader of your team, you gotta communicate with your team. Make sure your team's in a good spot. Make sure that they're comfortable,
Yeah.
and because that's how everything gotta sync. And if you're too busy, like say, we're humans. There's days you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I just don't feel good. Like if you're sick and a moving job, it's gonna be harder to lift heavier things.
Yeah.
So like certain guys, I swear they was just targeting certain people. I was like, yo, if you know they can't carry it because they are sick right now, why the fuck don't you just carry it? You know, like that shit would piss me off. Like yo, why the fuck would you just? Because like if I'm on a job and I know somebody is like not feeling that good or they're sick, I'ma just like, all right, bro, I got you. I'm gonna pick up the slack for this one. Just hook me up next time. Next time you just pick up the slack, or if you're feeling good, just like, hey, I got that piece for you. Like,
Yeah.
it was just some guys have like this weird stigma in their head. I don't know what the fuck it is. Maybe they was trying to like impress the boss. But how you gonna impress the boss if he ain't there? You can tell him what the fuck you want to say, and maybe he believes it. But if he's not there, he's just believing a whole bunch of noise and nonsense, and that shit was annoying to me.
Yeah.
So fucking annoying.
Piggybacking off of noise, that's one thing I need to like ignore. It's just like the noise that can bring me down or stress me out. It's just like you just yapping, just talking shit, and it's just like, especially if I know, okay, I'm feeling good, had a good day at work or just in general, and then up here come the noise, and that's where sometimes I slip up, because then I start like talking back or whatever, and it's just like
Yeah, because like also one of my last jobs before I dipped, I think it was like the second before the last one I did, because I ended up switching crews, and I was on a different crew, and they had a job that they did months ago putting stuff in the storage unit. We're taking the shit out the storage unit. I'm looking, I'm like, bro, there's like 8 broken things in here, bro. And if the customer wasn't cool, he'd been bitching the whole time, and I know that the boss would have came at me about it. I'm like, nah. Because if it came at me, I'd have probably crashed out, because I wasn't on this shit. And why the fuck? I was like, why the fuck was this shit even loaded this way, bro? That shit is ass. I was like, yo, this shit is ass, bro. And I was like, dog, and then that's when I just realized, I was like, yo, what's the point? Because I know I'm going to end up snapping, because if you're not there and you're just assuming some shit, or you're just hearing what somebody said because they try to cover their own ass, which is corny and lame, we got a job like that. It's so easy. There's no if you fuck up, just like, hey, yeah, shit, that was me. Like, if I fucked up, I'm like, oh, yeah, shit, that was me.
Yeah.
And that's why it's over with.
I don't know.
Like, fuck it.
I should go to our next topic, accountability.
Hell yeah, oh my.
Why can't people take accountability?
Oh, my goodness, accountability. Oh my God.
I don't know. It's just so simple and easy for me to do. So it's just like, I don't get why others around me feel like they need to do everything else but take accountability. Like, it's just weird. This also goes along with victimization. Like,
bro, remember what I said? Yo, like, look, this is one thing we was just talking about the other day. I said, yo, what pisses me off most in life is, why the fuck do people want to be victims all the time? Dog, I don't want to be a victim. Let me be the fucking villain, bro. I don't want to be pathetic. Like, people is like, it's like competition on who could be more pathetic of who, and that's how I look at that shit. It's like, oh well, I went through this and I went through that. Okay, so what are you gonna do about it? I don't know. I'm gonna go to somebody else that's gonna do me like that. Okay, so whose fault is that really? If you want to be a victim, you're gonna stay a victim. Like, the shit I went through in my life, I'm not really like, oh yeah, I can't. Yeah, of course the shit's ass and it affects me mentally, but I'm not gonna put that on other people, because that shit to me is lame. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, the stuff we was talking about, like, why the fuck does it matter? Like, oh, but what about me when I was going through this?
Dude.
Like, dog, what? Like, dog, I don't.
Like, oh, you feel bad for her, but you don't feel bad for me. Like, huh? First of all, I never said that, but whatever.
Yeah, nobody had to say that, but like, if you really want somebody to like, oh my gosh, yes, like, I can't believe you went through that. And that's why, like, when people do, like, to me, oh, you need to talk to somebody. Talk to them about what? So they can just tell me, oh, yeah, you were the victim.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't need fucking no validation on that. Hey, what happened to me was fucked up. Yeah, of course, I was like the one that was getting affected in that way, in the wrong way. But why do I need the whole world to constantly remind me? Yeah, you were the victim. Yeah, you were the victim. Like,
right. Or like,
So
why do I
wild.
need to tell someone anything when I know for myself, or I reflected enough?
and for me,
I
I'd
know
rather talk to
solutions
like
and
I'd rather
stuff.
just talk to the person that fucking did it, and they just tell the truth. Like, I just don't like when people lie. Like, that's it. Just don't lie to me about it. And then if you like, yeah, that was fucked up. I did that to you. I probably shouldn't have did that. I'm like, you know what? Cool. We can tap up, my nigga. I don't care. All right, cool. As long as you know that you did fucked up, but I don't need everybody in the world to know, or just some person to validate everything. Because when you go to therapy, they're just validating you for the most part. For the most part, not all of them, but for the most part, oh yeah, nigga, I'm getting paid. Now I don't give a fuck what they saying, but yeah. Let me write this down. So this is what you need to do.
I already know what I need to do.
Yeah, that's it. Just do this, do that, do this. Duh. Why do people want to be victims? Quit trying to be a victim. But you know what I got into again lately?
What?
Creepypastas, man.
Yeah.
Yo, I was on YouTube randomly.
That was,
and I was just
such
like,
like
yo.
a childhood core like memory of just time.
Because I know you always talked about the Appalachian Mountains and stuff, and I never
Yeah.
really got deep into it. Then when I was watching videos, I said, yo, that shit is dope. I was like, the Appalachian
Cause
Mountains
like
is dope.
the Appalachian Mountain is right there. It's just next door for real.
Ain't that like New York almost like right there?
Yeah.
And it's like, actually, because
It's
we
like-
got the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. It's like close to those too.
Yeah.
And I seen something about the Pocono Mountains. So I think I was like Pocono.
We should
But I
go
seen
there
something
one
about
day.
yeah, you could go there, dog. We should go there.
Gosh.
She said we should go there. No, I'm not going
You
there.
gotta like explore, just
No,
go there.
dog,
No, cause watch your
no.
car stop working, like
Dog.
how people's in the videos do.
It was on the bright side. I'm fast as fuck. Can't go like, hey, the car stopped.
Damn,
That cartoon ass run, dog. That's what I'm cartoon running. I don't care.
damn, I'm stuck.
She go like, she gonna hear, ow! You hear that behind you, ow! It's like a wildcat or something, a cougar. Oh, fuck the shoes. I'm barefoot. I don't care. I can have slides on it. I don't care. I step on glass, rocks, I am gone. I don't care. That adrenaline's gonna push so bad, but as soon as I stop moving feet, ah!
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, forget all that, dog.
Nah, but like people who live out there, it's just like their stories are interesting. Like I just miss that time on TikTok. You know, like I just miss having my shit on paranormal normal
Dog,
stuff.
I've been trying to get myself to go back to it, but I told you every time I go on TikTok, it goes back to the same stuff. Soon as I'll literally go on there and click. I'll search up stuff I want to see. I'll be like, all right, prank calls, freaking funny videos, or stuff like that, or like anime stuff because you know I'm heavy anime.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll scroll 3 times, and next thing you know, all I see is, yeah, well, make this, man, that of me, bro. Dog, I don't care about this right now. Then I'll exit off, and I'll go back on. So, like 2 of my videos will come on. Then I say, like, all right, cool. I think I got the algorithm out of there. Yeah, well, this is what men do. I'm like, bro, men do not do this. I mean, what the fuck are y'all talking about? And it just pisses me off, and I get off TikTok. So that's why TikTok's sort of ruined for me.
The
But YouTube, I get my food shit on YouTube. Food videos. If y'all know about the food videos, oh my gosh, it's my favorite.
Yeah.
What would you say? The wharf?
No, I was gonna say like the war between like the man.
Oh,
and
that
the
men and
woman,
women war.
it's just, like,
It's
so stupid. Because at the end of the day, we need each other.
not even
That's
that. It's
how I
just
look at it.
yeah, of course, but it's like
And
the
it's just
dumbest
like-
thing ever. It goes back to the victim thing that I was saying.
And
Like,
then it's just like how
who cares?
some people's what preference are, it's not gonna be everyone else's. And it's just like whenever it's not the same as someone else or a specific group, then that group it's just like they go havoc.
Look,
and it's
why
just
do you
crazy.
think all the other countries was so happy when America was off of TikTok? It's really a war in America. America's a race war, a man and woman war. It's it's the dumbest thing ever. I'm like, yo, what are y'all talking about? Like, do y'all not hear how dumb all y'all sound? That's how I be feeling. I'm like, do any of y'all just not hear how dumb y'all all sound? Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
because I feel like when we was growing up, everybody was more sharing cultures and just being happy to be
open.
around each other. And then next
It
thing you
was
know,
like open to be however, like say what you want.
God, as soon as
like,
COVID hit, bro, I'm telling you, it was like, as soon as we get back out in these streets, we all racist. I mean, all right, whatever. We all hate each other. All right, whatever. Whatever.
This is why I just stay in the house. I go to work, make my money, and come home. Like,
I know, but even when you just like, even trips at Walmart sometimes now, like me, I be sitting there, I be like, damn, I be trying to avoid people at all costs. Because people be doing weird shit now.
yeah.
Like, I'll like, say if I'm pushing my buggy, people don't know I'm right behind them, they'll just stop right there. And it'll look at me like, I'm like, yo.
Dude, yeah.
Like, yo, what are you looking at me, bro? I mean, so what you trying to get into, man?
People just don't have no type of, like, awareness around them with just...
Yeah, because then I'll tell you the story about when I was at the register and I was scanning my stuff and the guy just randomly said, oh, you didn't scan. I said, yo, what are you talking about? Like, some random guy. You just scanned that. And he's with his girl. And I asked, what's that? So, do we have a problem here or something? He said, yeah, you didn't scan that. I said, all right, so how do you want to solve this problem? And he just looked at me. He walked back because I wanted to know how he wanted to solve the problem. Why aren't you bothering me?
Yeah.
For one, don't bother me.
Like, how are you in someone else's stuff and seeing if they scanned or not? Or do you work here? Like,
And not even that. I said,
like,
boy looked like a whole bitch in front of his girl, bro.
Like,
That's what you get, bro. Don't.
Like, why are you trying to start
do that,
something?
bro.
You
You
trying to feel
can't.
tough? Like, yeah,
You can't do that.
imagine if it was a dare or some shit.
The bad part is that's when I was at like a very bad moment in my life where in my mental I was just like, bro, if he say anything else, I'm knocking him the fuck out right away. I didn't even care. I was like, I don't care. Like, get away from me, because he really walked to his little self checkout. He walked over to where I was, and I'm like, dog, do you not know I will just
In your shit.
I'll torture you this tomorrow. I'll torture your ass, bro. Like.
Some people just really be having an audacity.
It's that remember that superiority complex I said. People just think they're superior to people for some reason. And I'd be, yo, like,
just be feeling
what
big and
is the
bad and
point?
bold. Like,
Big
what?
bad what, bro? Like, so like me, I always been that guy that like, I like minding my business. Like, if you're my friend directly and I see you doing some dumb shit, yeah, I'm gonna tell you. If you're not my friend, I really don't give a fuck, bro. And if you have no good intent towards me, I'm not gonna have no good intent towards you.
Exactly.
And I'm also not gonna have no bad intent towards you because I'm not worried about you. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, just mind your business. If I don't see you hurting anybody, trying to hurt kids or something, why should I worry? If you're minding your business, I'm minding my business.
Right.
That's just how I gotta
It's
be.
really simple, and I don't know, like, it's so crazy because, like, you're really like the only person that knows me through my yap sessions. So it's just like anytime I think about my perceptions or how I think, I'm like, yo, I would definitely be a loner for all, because I really feel like it can be so simple with everything. It really can, especially, don't even get me started on relationships. Just have to have trust, communication.
Bro, relationships is
all-
weird though.
But you just got people that want to play games.
Yeah,
Or
that's what
you
I'm
also
saying,
just
it's,
got
like,
you also
weird,
got
bro.
hurt people too that want to hurt someone else. It's just like this weird.
No, for
it's
somebody
weird.
that's been in relationships, I just feel like it's like that victimization thing. There's always like for me, I'm just a sucker, bro. Every time I fable, I always have the same story, bro. They're all of a sudden a homebody. So and that's why, like, to me, if a girl say that to me now, I don't want to hear it. Like, yeah, I'm a homebody. My last relationship, this happened to me, that happened to me. All right, so what did you do? And when I ask that, they get quiet. Like, nah.
Right.
No, I'm tired of
Where's
the
the
victim shit, bro.
where's the
Because there's always two
accountability,
sides.
yeah.
Like, if somebody asks me, hey, what did you do wrong in your relationship? I would say what I feel like I did wrong. Like, you got to say what you feel you did wrong. And don't be lying talking about, oh, I never did anything.
Right. Like,
Everybody do something, bro. Like,
I feel like one of my things, like, I never even been in a relationship, but just with like at least one of my friendships, I just felt like I was too clingy, because like she was like my first real friend. At least that's how it felt, and we were just really close. So I was just like automatically clingy, and then it was like a high school friendship that like actually made it out of high school. So it's just like, yeah,
just for it on the fumble.
yeah. So like,
Which is lame.
so
No,
I feel like that's like I don't know if that's like a weakness or whatever. Some people don't even like clingy people.
No, it's
whatever,
more of when people
but-
realize that you're the only person listening to their bullshit. They'll keep you around. You're like, oh, well, I just need somebody to vent to. And then you'll notice once you try to vent back to them, all of
Not
a
the
sudden they got
same.
they don't want to listen. And oh yeah, what about this? What about that? Like, hey, oh wait, nigga, like I'm talking, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck you doing?
Yeah.
That's why I sort of got lucky. Like the people that I am cool with, or I do consider friends right now, we don't have to talk to each other every day. But when we do talk to each other, we take the time to actually listen to each other.
Yeah, see me, I'm always getting cut off. Like I was definitely always getting cut off. And then she would apologize for it, and I would let it slide. But it's just like I told her like that's like one of my pet peeves, and it would always happen.
It ain't even. It's
just like what?
because she knew what she was doing.
What?
She knew what she was
How
doing.
can I
dog.
shut
You're
up and
just
listen?
lame.
Sometimes I would slip up and like,
No, 'cause
especially if I'm getting excited and it's like the
Yeah,
conversation.
I'm saying
but
here
like,
and there you're supposed to like with certain conversations you're supposed to jump in randomly. But she's like,
Yeah.
no, let me listen though.
Right.
And you're like, no, I'm still listening, but that shit I had to say is real quick.
Yeah,
If
it's just
that's
like,
how it's supposed to be. Like that's friendship.
it was just like I don't know. It felt like every time though, even if it was just weird. And there's times where I just felt like I wasn't listened to at all. I was just speaking to no one.
Exactly.
That's just my life.
Exactly. Man, that should be annoying.
That's why I just shut up. I just don't speak. I don't. I do it. I just, especially at work, I just do what I gotta do, play the role that I gotta play, and I'm out of there. But yeah.
She said, and I'm out of here. Start.
And it's just like it's so weird because once I got to college or more so junior year, there was a girl that like she actually like seen me, and I guess it feels good to be seen, because she was like, yeah, I was able to tell that you were a bit closed off, and like it was just so hard for me to go back to how I was with like. It took me a minute to really be expressive.
Hey, what if you was one of those people that be crashing over nothing? You can't tell shit. What if you was one of those people that crashing about nothing? Because those type of people piss me off too. Whenever you see it, they just randomly, what the fuck? At me, yo. What they be talking about?
They just be wanting to be crashing.
Yeah,
out
I mean, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You can't say shit.
Yeah.
And they always in that high pitched voice, and they be thinking somebody's scared. I be, okay, dog. Like,
I know who that is. But it's just like even then, it's like her saying that it was like okay, cool, like okay, But I really label myself as like the floater friend. I guess that's the next topic, just being the floater friend, because I could tell who her best friend was. Like she already found her person, and that was her ex roommate at the time too. So they just became close while they were roommates, and just kept it.
Oh, see, me, I don't even think like that.
You know?
If we cool, we rock with each other. If we like on that level where we like, all right, we best friends. We don't gotta talk to each other every day. It's just whenever we have no moments, we gonna have no moments. Like that's it. It really ain't about.
Well, for me, it wasn't
how close you are in that aspect.
Well, for me, I guess it's just like nice having like your person. I guess I'm not saying we gotta talk every day.
Well, I mean, I guess that's what relationships for. Like your person be relationship wise.
No, I can see that in friendship, because like that's literally the
maybe younger, but as you because once you get in a relationship, that's when you notice it will change. Because that's really your person. Like your relationship is really your other half. But your friendship is always gonna be your friendship. But that depends on how you are as a person. Like if you're somebody that feel like, oh, they ain't talking to me, they fake. Like what do you mean they fake, bro? Like
no, I definitely grew out of that.
Whenever I see people do that, I be
think
what the
had
fuck
that.
y'all talking about? Like you don't need to talk to somebody every single day.
Yeah.
Like as long
It's
as
just
you ain't
weird.
as long as you ain't talking shit on the person that you're cool with, or like
Yeah,
if
and
it's
then
some
you're trying
weird
to
ill
be-
intent behind their back and it be
Right.
faking their face, that's yeah.
But yeah, like every time I think about like my whole, like the data of like my friends, I don't know.
What the fuck you mean data? Y'all robots now, bro? Yeah, the data.
Not the data, but
I
it's
got
like,
22 gigabytes.
like there's a word I can't think right now. The years. Every time I think about like the years that I had with like my friends. History. Thank you. That's the
Damn.
word. Oh my god. I said data.
Yeah, anything but history.
That's too much I say. But yeah, every time I think about the history of like my past friends or whatever, or just trying to have friends or make friends, it's just always something. It was just something else. Like it's just weird. But I sort of accept it, like how it's going for me right now.
I guess that makes sense because when I was younger, I definitely had trouble making friends. Like when I got my first friend, that was really my first friend.
Right.
And then like he was my friend all the way till I got to McKeesport, and then that's when he changed when we got to McKeesport. And then that's when I got my next friend, which was Mark. And me and Mark, we still friends to this day. Like, we don't talk to each other every day, but if we see each other, nothing's gonna change.
Yeah.
Like, that's my brother for real, so ain't nothing gonna change. It's always gonna be the same. And then that's when, like, I had a couple other friends, like Tim. Tim was also a good friend of mine. Like, we text here and there, but I'm a terrible texter. I'd be like, damn, I'd be missing Tim's text, and it would be like 3 days later, and I'll realize I'd be, fuck, I missed my boy's text, bro. And I'd be down. Hopefully he's doing good. That's how it really is. And there's like Dan and shit. Like Dan, my brother. Like, no matter what, we ain't gotta talk every day. It's all, like, but we make sure we know each other's alive every day at least. Like, that's it.
But yeah.
It's not, friendships is
it's weird.
Up in the air. Cause like I said, when I was younger, I used to have trouble. Like, I would just be quiet. I really was never the person that would talk first.
Actually, I lied.
It's rare. Who the fuck did I ever make any of my friendships where I talk first? Cause I don't think so. Cause like, I don't know. Like, there's a couple other friends that I just kept out because I don't know. No reason to speak on them.
It's just weird because, like, for me, I remember being like bold and going up to like other kids and and
okay, well, let's use one of the weird ones that like, hey, let's be friends. Was you one of those?
Yeah, I would ask.
Oh, hell no! Hell no!
I would ask them. Okay, it wasn't like that extra, but I would definitely ask like if they wanted to be friends or whatever. But just being a kid and even being that bold, like. But years down the line,
everybody's friendship's different because I feel like what guys. I don't even know how the fuck we become friends, bro. It's just like bonding. It's just like randomly you just talk about one thing and ease into the next thing.
The emotional stuff and just it might be like off of sports and off of maybe getting a drink or something.
It's just about who's just cool. Like,
I mean, if you're in high school, it's different.
Don't get me wrong. As a guy, you could tell who's one of them weird guys, and like when there's some weird guys, I don't want them in my circle. I could tell, like. I don't want no guys that are like doing anything. Like I'm not a guy that be in jail or like do things that is purposely hurting people, or some type of like abusing kids or anything or in that way. If I know you're doing that, we just ain't gonna be friends. Like that's just that. Like if you say what's up to me, hey, what's up, dog? Like I ain't gonna take it to the other level. We just ain't. There's just no reason. We ain't got nothing in common. That's usually, I think that's how guys become friends. We just got stuff in common.
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
And I feel like for me, maybe like how you said, floater friend, that's probably what I am because it's easy for anybody to get stuff in common with me. I'm a fucking nerd. I'm an athlete. And fucking, I just do everything that I like. And I don't mind. If you like a certain type of music, guess what? If I like it too, we might bond. Because I listen to every genre.
Yeah.
And then like shows. I watch all types of shows and movies.
For me, I feel like I'm like the floater, invisible person until I'm not. Cause like, I don't even think like there's times I didn't really push myself to be bold. How I
Because how could you be invisible?
It's like
because you're going to be seen.
Well, it's like a what's that word called? Rhetorical type of thing.
Like when you feel like it.
Yeah, cause it's just like. Yeah, there you go. It's like where you feel invisible. I feel like that was like most of my college until possibly junior year. Mm-hmm. Sophomore year was rough because like I wasn't even really close with my roommate. We trauma dumped on the first night, but like that didn't.
Dog. Ain't nobody trauma shitting, bro. I was like, yo.
It was because.
I'm like, yo, can we at least know each other?
It was just weird. I think it was because we were both like two black girls, so like the stuff that she would have a mental breakdown about. She would apologize for, but I was like able to relate to it, like her hair and doing her hair and trying to figure out which style or how it should be and stuff like that. She had a mental
breakdown about her hair, dog.
Yeah, that's valid though.
Do you not see this mop on my head, bro? Look, my shit is nappy as hell right now. Guess what?
God.
I don't give a fuck.
You're God. She was also a girl
because I don't be taking care of myself right now. So like, of course it sucks. It sucks, but I be sitting there like. I can't put that on nobody else because I ain't doing it myself. I could just do it myself when I'm ready to do it myself.
No, I think she just felt like guilty. Like she just felt like guilty because I was in the room with her.
I said, or did she just want to be seen by somebody?
No, I think she was really stressing out, and because I was just in the room with her, she just felt like she had to apologize. But
over here, bro.
but just because more so she was just having a mental breakdown.
Oh.
Yeah, and because I understood, I was really genuinely just chilling. And that's what I just love about me, because I was just chilling. I'm like, no, you're fine, I understand. And that's how pretty much that happened. And it was just like some other stuff. And I haven't even, look, there was another time where we're talking about relationships, and I gave her some advice.
That's pretty only thing that gave me mental breakdowns, bro. What she said?
It was just like, she was just like struggling with stuff. And I don't even remember what I said, but it's because, I think she had to like separate from someone that she like liked, but I said some cliche corny stuff like, okay, but if it's really meant to be, maybe they'll come back or some shit. But she's like you're good at this. I'm like, thanks.
Good at what?
Just giving advice. Like that's most,
there's
more context into it. It's not just that.
Oh, you just said that to me. You know to rock me out of it. Shut up.
This is like a whole conversation of like how she was feeling. That like led into it. So there's more context, but I feel like the reason why I'm good at certain like advice is because I'm mostly the outsider. I haven't experienced this shit. I want to experience at least like the good stuff, but it's like because I see and I just observe and I know how I want to be treated, or more so I know.
Last thing you wanted something to come back, bro.
I know how how I don't want to be treated and stuff like that. I feel like that's why I'm good at like giving advice. Well, this wasn't a bad person. They didn't do her wrong. They just had to separate or something. I think it was because like the school situation. That's why.
Oh, so they was on some High School Musical type stuff. Oh, so they was my baby gotta go. They go to Cali and I'm going to Florida. Oh shit.
But yeah, it wasn't like a toxic thing. Because if that's the case, I would have said something completely different.
Oh, that's it. Because that's the only thing that makes me crash out is toxic shit. Because I hate when somebody knows they did some shit and then they pretended that they did. I'd be, man, this was a. That's like that I crash out. Like, so you just gonna lie to my fucking face? And they're like, I'm not lying.
That's my life every day.
I'm like, so we didn't just live the same situations together. And you didn't do the shit that you know you did. And you're gonna act like you didn't because there's other people around. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Now, if I black your eye, do I know what we talking about? It's like, no, that's all. Like, I never hit any girl, but still. That's just, well, you like, so do you know? Because, like, that's just obvious common sense shit. Like, if I black your eye, or, like, if everybody did see it. Because, like, a lot of relationship shit that I did go through, I always be like, yo, if like, a lot of these girls that I, like, oh, not a lot, I only been with a little girls, but the girls I've been with, their friends, bro, they would, no, not even that, they would know the story and know how fucked up their friend is. I know their friend did some fucked up shit.
But take her.
And then, literally, if I get mad about it, it's not even that serious. Well, it's not serious. I'm like, let me go get a wig real quick. I'm like, oh, we playing no games, huh? Today, I don't think I'm a guy today. What if I said that? Am I wrong? Am I the bad guy?
I think.
If I said, what if I beat the shit out of both of y'all because y'all both lying in my face, playing in my face?
I feel like girls that do that, I don't even know. They like to keep them around or some shit.
Or like
they just, I can't even put it into words.
Like this is something that I dealt with, like, in a relationship I was just with. She knew all her friends were the worst people of all time. Dog, girls. I'm like, you feel bad for them. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for some. So you feel bad and you get mad at me because I'm like, yo, they walked themselves into that. They are literally cheating all the time, every day, every other day. And then when that guy, because like, I ain't gonna lie, some guys, they beating the shit out of the girls whenever they get caught cheating because they get tired of that girl cheating on them. When it's like their 10th time cheating on that man, and they be trying to lie to that man's face, and he found out, and then he hit him. He's the bad guy now. But then you realize there's even more to it. That girl used to be hitting him too. But everybody say, why would he do that to her? Like she was doing it to him. What the? Why she was cheating? Life is crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong. Me, I ain't gonna hit a girl because obviously I'm stronger. I don't care. I don't care if everybody's like, no, that's not the. Yes, it is.
The only time I feel like
I mean, there is situations because they're literally on scrawny dudes, bro. But
I feel like there's only a certain time. There's only one time where I feel like it's okay to hit someone, and that's only if y'all are both playing around.
That's different. That's not real fighting. Like that's play fighting.
But that's what I'm saying. Cause like, why take advantage of hitting a guy if you know how they can really do?
But that's the thing. I didn't even see it online. You see it online. They like, I'll beat a dude. I mean, No, you won't,
You
bro.
can try.
And then we'll see all the comments. I'm like, yeah, I be hitting, man. What if he hit you back?
Here's the thing.
Then he gotta go to jail.
You can genuinely try, but let him go full power, even maybe half, you're done. You're done.
Bro. I ain't gonna lie,
A quarter, yeah, like you're done.
It is crazy.
Or he's just letting you fucking hit him or beat him up because
they know he gonna go to jail.
He knows.
Yeah.
And people and the girls that's like.
And then everybody's gonna retaliate, like literally everybody.
And then the girls that have that mindset, like, oh, I can beat a guy up, or I have already. It's because they let you, because they know that the damage that they're going to do is way more dangerous than
it's not even that. It's just they know they're gonna be in trouble, and the other person ain't no matter what. That's really what it is.
That too.
Oh, this life is ass. Let's quit talking about this because this is about to make me crash out. But yeah, man. Thinking about relationships, man. I feel like in relationships I never would see. These girls never even see me. I was working hard as shit. And it was like only what they could get out of me.
Yeah, like we can benefit them. Why is it always like that? For like the good people that genuinely are invested or want to court someone, it's just like the other person is just like, oh, I'm only going to try to see what's benefiting me. Like, what?
I know, and it's so hard for me to even say anything about it because it's like the pretending shit I can't take. As soon as I see the pretending thing, that's when I get mad. And I'll be, yeah, because like, why the fuck? Why?
Yeah.
And then it's like, because I was that guy that was like so family heavy, trying to have my own family and do everything right. By the books, even though there ain't no book, but by the books. But yeah, that shit backfired, bro. In every single fucking way. A nigga was lonely, bro. A nigga still love me.
Cold world, cold world.
I mean, are you lonely?
Yeah. But moving on to the next subject. How come there's nothing good to watch on Netflix at the moment? At least for me.
I'm so fucking mad I finished Outer Banks the way I did, bro. It's like I literally binged it the whole time. And it was hit after hit after hit. I said, yo, this motherfucker Dan knew what he was talking about when he told me that shit was fire.
Yeah.
I was like, he tried to play me, bro. He knew that shit was fire. He just had me watching that shit from the rip. He did try to have me watching it like as soon as he started.
Yeah,
that shit was fire.
2024 for me was such a banger year because it was just so many good Korean shows right after the next. Even the movies. I even had to revisit some old movies that I had watched past years.
Like recently?
Yeah, just last year.
Okay, I know Korean that I watched was Squid Game. That's coming back this week.
Yeah.
Which I do gotta start from the beginning because I've been grinding so crazy.
So now I'm over
content.
here like, okay, I don't know if I should really take a risk with these new Korean shows. Like, I want to start When Life Gives You Tangerines, but I really don't know.
Why do I feel like I heard that before?
Or, because I think you watched the trailer with me.
Or was it just, is there a book of it?
I don't know.
Is there a book called that? Because
I don't know.
I heard that like when I was younger or something.
It's a Korean show on Netflix. And now I'm at the point where I'm just like rewatching the shows I used to watch or movies. Just to get
that
vibe.
one that DJ put on, that zombie one, I liked that.
Yeah, all of us did.
I was like, I'm about to watch that.
I watched that last year. That was amazing. Supposedly season 2 will be here, so I'm just waiting.
Yeah, because I see the dude really kicked the shit off the zombie. I said, all right, this might be turned up.
You watch it in dub or sub though? It's
me. Right, the look I'm watching dub, bro. If the lips don't match what they're saying, I can't watch it. I don't know how. I just can't. Like, anime is different because you ain't got to worry about it. But when it's like an actual show, I'll watch it with the subtitles. Because it hits different. You get the real raw emotion, too.
I think that's why it was also hitting different for me, too, last year when I was watching these good shows. Because it was just before senior year. Now I'm done.
Yeah, like when I got back into Walking Dead, it was because, like, during that time I was on edibles so heavy, bro. And that was just the best feeling. I would just sit there and be watching the show locked in. I was locked in.
I was so locked in with those shows
But it's crazy I stopped. Sometimes I miss it though, but I stopped.
Yeah, I was so locked in when I was like that, watching those shows that the movie. I also watched this movie called Ultraman Rising. I watched it twice.
I feel like I've seen that up there.
I watched it for the second time, but that was the fastest 2 hours of my life because how locked in I was. I'm like, no way, this movie's over. I could have sworn there's more. It was even like that for the shows. I'm like, no way, I locked in that hard then the show's already over. And what
Yeah,
I love
pretty
about that
fast.
moment too is there's so many times where I was having smart ass moments. There's times where I'm having dumb moments, and there's times where I'm like I'm feeling smart as shit. I'm like, oh shit. I love when like the dots connect and my brain cells connect. I'm like, oh my gosh, I get the plot.
Because I was like, just like I said, when I got back into Walking Dead,
Uh-huh.
it was beautiful. It was just beautiful because like I stopped on season 7 when Glenn died, and then after all these years, I finally was like, you know what, I'm gonna finish it. And it was when I finished it, it was because I didn't even go back to regular Walking Dead yet. I started watching Fear the Walking Dead, and then I watched Fear the Walking Dead, and then I was like, yo. This shit is really this good?
Yeah.
And Fear the Walking Dead, because I never knew, because that's like these spin-offs, who cares? And that was a spin-off that was done beautifully. I fell in love with the characters on there, and then I went back to the regular Walking Dead. Fell in love with all the characters over there. I said,
need
yeah.
to continue Maggie and Negan's show as season 2.
I'm letting it finish. Once season 2 finished, I'm going to just binge watch
I
it.
don't know how many episodes there were for the first one, so they're probably going to match it up.
And just like I said, I got to get my Paramount Plus again, man. Because School Spirit Season 2. Y'all, if y'all ain't watched School Spirit Season 1, that show was just... It wasn't what I don't know what I was expecting when I watched it, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was just done so good, and the way that cliffhanger was at the end,
facts.
it just worked so. I said, wait. I said, wait. I was like, what?
At first, for me, I kept laughing because I was just like, I guess I was just so used to watching, like Asian people on screen. So when I finally got back to watching a Western show, I'm like, this feels foreign to me. This feels so weird because I haven't seen Peyton List on my screen since freaking Jesse. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then after School Spirit, you seen her again because Cobra Kai was our shit.
So it's just like, damn, this is what it's like to like watch a good Western show.
We go back to Karate Kid, bro. Fuck that, bro. They ain't bring back Karate Kid to Daniel's gi, bro. That shit was hard. We had the red gi up with a tree on the back. They should have brought that back in Cobra Kai once.
I don't know why they didn't do
that. That shit was the hardest shit I ever seen. And that boy's Reds was on a whole different level. Yeah. In Karate Kid 3, what he do? He was talking to Shorty. He's like, yeah. What about tonight? She's like, what? Oh, he's like, yeah, what about tonight? She's like, all right, yeah, we go out. Yeah, all right.
Like every place that he moved in, he had.
He got a new girl every time. Karate Kid too when he went to Japan.
Facts, like
he bagged the baddie out the rip. He was bagging baddies left and right. In Cobra Kai, he bagged the baddie as a wife. I said, yo, he just bagging baddies.
And then the girl that he used to have actually became like close to them. So yeah, became like the kid's aunt.
Oh, from well, because they weren't really together. They were just friends because she had a relationship. And then how it was you're not paying attention? Amanda was her best friend.
Okay, yeah.
And she put Amanda on Daniel. That's a good play. Like that's what you call a play of a play of a play.
Speaking of Amanda and her best friend, I'm just thinking about that bar scene.
Yeah.
What I wish would have happened if like all that time they didn't show that his wife Amanda was actually knowing some karate. I wanted her to pull out some karate.
No, I didn't want her to because it worked. She ain't need to pull out because she was the voice. She was badass naturally.
True.
So that's what worked. She was just cool. She was a cool character.
And like her daughter.
And don't forget, Johnny got the baddest of all baddies. He had Carmen. Quit playing with me.
Carmen?
Yeah, Miguel's mom.
Miguel?
Look at the whole main character, bro.
Johnny, right. I'm still thinking about freaking Daniel. Yeah.
Miguel?
Oh my gosh.
The coldest one of Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Cobra Kai. He's Cobra Kai in the flesh. That was hard.
I can't believe I finished that in 1 week because I was on spring break and I finished.
I
was so long.
No, because it was just funny how it was. What?
Finished all 3 movies.
No, how did it go? I said, "See, sure you ready to go down this rabbit hole?" Just like that, because Jody said that, so I said it to you. Jody said that to Miguel. He said, "You ready to go down this rabbit hole?" I said, "You ready to go down this rabbit hole?" Because once you start, you ain't gonna want to finish.
Yeah.
And if we just started and watched all the Karate Kids all the way to Cobra Kai, and that's crazy because I was already into Cobra Kai because DJ put me on like at season 3.
Yeah, I remember. How old was he when he first started?
Season 3, so it was like 4 years ago.
Damn, he was young. He was definitely a youngin.
And they did that show good.
Like 45 years old.
They got Johnny a super redemption. I love that. Even though they tried to say he was a villain.
Johnny?
Yeah, because Karate Kid 1, he wasn't no villain. He just seen somebody that pulled up on his shorty. Like, how you gonna tell me that's a villain?
Yeah.
All of us is doing that. He's like, it don't matter if y'all just broke up recently. Like, oh, bro, trying to pull up on my. Hey, I'm like, even girls is gonna do that. They see a new girl pull up on her ex. Oh, who's that trying to talk to my man? Like that's why I didn't understand. I was like, no, it was just a mutual thing. It just happened to go that way.
I don't know. Maybe this is me being naive because I haven't been in a relationship. But I'm like, okay, if they're my ex, why would I care?
Dog, if it's they were recent exes. If they're like ex like a long time, like months past. They said they just broke up like a week ago, bro.
Still, why should I care? If you know what I mean?
Because usually with breakups, you get back together, especially if it's like it wasn't that bad. And if Johnny felt like it wasn't that bad and he felt like he was gonna get back with her anyway, of course he's gonna react.
No, because knowing his story was just like, yeah, this new kid comes to town, tries to steal his girl. I was like, damn. Damn, okay. Like, they did pay him as a villain from the
and that's how life is. They pick somebody that's like, alright, he's the bad guy. I mean, bro, no, dog. Like, how am I the bad guy?
What was her name? Was her name Shannon?
Who the
blonde girl.
The first girlfriend?
Yeah.
Dang, you would say Shannon because that's not her name. Now I can't remember
Is that her
that.
real name? I was going to say Ashley. No, just...
No. Wait, just we got to figure it out. Wait. Wait, don't search it. Hey.
I want to search it. I'm not going to say nothing.
No, don't search it. We got to figure this out real quick. It's more fun. It's on the tip of my tongue. Allie.
Okay, so
you see, I told you. You were trying to search it.
Ashley.
You were trying to search it and make it not fun. Kate always doing it. Let me search it. I mean, nah.
She was in her bag too, especially in Cobra Kai. Like she
When she
looks the
came back?
exact same, just obviously older.
See, I seen her already again because she was in The Boys. I seen her in The Boys.
But she died in there. Oops.
No, the boys say she was being freaky with Homelander, bruh. Homelander wanted Milky Milk.
Oh. Oh my god.
He was. Homelander's a weirdo, bro. I would box Homelander, bro. He was a weirdo. Goku's slumping Homelander.
For sure.
Mark is slumping Homelander.
I don't know who Mark is.
Invincible. Omni-Man is slumping Homelander.
Why do Omni-Man sound so...
Because that's Invincible's dad.
Okay.
Did you even watch Invincible?
No, I just know Glenn plays...
Hell no!
Oh, what's his name? Steven Yeun.
I'm so mad I ain't watched Thunderbolts yet.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
You watched it?
No.
I'm about to beat her the fuck up, bro. I can't believe she's nah. Dog, that's crazy. What snacks you got over there? I need a snack.
The trailer was crazy though. They got
I swear.
croissants and butter.
It's supposed to get, it got a real baddie. It got Forrest Pugh, a real baddie.
No, speaking of
real baddie.
Speaking of movies, let's go back to Roadhouse since we just watched it last night. Or at least it was my first time watching it.
I was off the locos, bro.
I'm talking about like the 2020, the recent one.
Yeah, with Conor McGregor.
Maybe.
No, I feel like that movie got hate for no reason. I think it's because
he was having fun.
That movie was more of a fun movie. I feel like I think it's more the name that people trying to compare it with the past one. But
No.
I didn't watch the past one and only watched that one.
I don't remember
I had
the
fun
plot
with it.
for to the old one besides Patrick Swayze being in it.
I never
but,
watched it.
Yo, like they're fighting, beautiful view. They're on a boat, fresh, clear water. At least it looks, fresh. But
No, I told you that that part where Carter had me. He said, "There's something wrong with you." He's like, "Me too." I was like, that's my favorite line. He said, "There's something wrong with you."
I must have missed it because I was out
Me
of it.
too. That was at that part when he went to the bar with the golf club. At that part when I said, "That's my favorite part coming up." That's my favorite part when he said that. He said, "Me
so
too."
Much man packed on muscle.
Yeah,
What's his neck at, yo?
because people was like, people were mad. They said, "Because Carter wasn't even acting. He was just being him." So what? It worked for me. I liked it.
You know who else is always being them in the movie? The Rock.
The Rock is literally always so.
He's just playing.
Because I see the post recently. People was somebody said Taraji's always just playing herself at this point because she do the same role in every movie she's in. It's the same role. And then people were saying, "Oh, you're only saying that because it's a woman." And then I seen a list. People said, The Rock,
Right.
John Cena, and everybody's like, "Hey, we feel like these people all be playing the same role now."
Yeah, even what's his name? Vin Diesel.
Yeah, when the person said that in the comments to reply, that person said, "Oh, well, it's not the same." That's what was. I was like, "How is that not the same?" They're just saying if you feel like that. That's one female that somebody said out of all them men. And that's what I'm saying. That'd be like weird. That'd be why.
Weird. Here's the thing. I look at it as like if you had everything has a niche. So if you find a niche within a niche,
and she's just perfect. And she's perfect at playing those type of roles.
Right. Then okay, because especially if you know what you're not good at, if you know your weaknesses and you know your strengths, you're going to stick with your strengths.
And I feel like that's the difference about like The Rock. Because it ain't like The Rock is playing like a character and he's just like playing the same type of character. The Rock is playing himself, bro.
Yeah.
This was just long at it like, yeah, just be The Rock. Oh, say less.
Have the eyebrow look in every movie. Like.
I have to say that I still love The Rock though. That's my dog.
It just shows more authenticity too. I feel like so.
And I know a lot of people said that about Kevin Hart too. Everything he
yeah,
plays,
he
he's
does
always the
act,
same
yeah.
too. Which I don't mind. Like if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Like
Right.
I'll watch it. You can play it. I'll watch it.
Who cares?
Mm-hmm.
That's the joy.
Not everybody's gonna be fucking a Zoe Saldana, this ultra talented everywhere. Like not everybody's gonna be there. Like even fucking Pedro Pascal, not everybody's gonna be him. He's everywhere now. I mean, yo, man, he's really been around for that long. But right now, it's like he's really, really everywhere. He's like, bro.
It's like his second prime.
No, I've been sitting there like, bro, like, do you live for yourself anymore, bro? Like, go take a break. That's what I think. I mean, bro, gotta take a break soon.
Yeah.
That's probably what he is, though. He's probably just stacking a whole bunch of stuff up. Or he's just having so much fucking fun right now. He's like, I want to keep doing it, which is also respectable.
I'll never forget, like, the little interview that he had when he took the role on for Jewel. And he was, saying that how his nephews played the game, so when they found out he was, like, playing the role, they was excited as shit. Like, yes, you better take that role.
No, I remember he said, he, like, took his medicine to go to sleep. That when he accepted the role, he woke up, he's like, I really need this role. I need this role. And then he didn't know he accepted it. He said, he said he spoke to his congratulations. So he's like, oh, I got the role last night. And he was happy.
Oh yeah, man. I wanna know what that feels like. Like I wanna mess around and just go into acting and just know what it feels like to get a role or something.
For sure, but let's go to Last of Us real quick. The only problem I have with it, season 1 should have been double the amount of episodes.
Yeah, like 20.
They could have even did triple, honestly. Mm-hmm. Because especially with like the new fans coming in.
Yeah.
Because new fans really love that. That's like the only thing that's wrong with the show is the gamer fans.
They're comparing too much.
Yes, and that's the problem. Even I did it a lot for season 2. I was like,
I think I was doing it
for season 2. I did it more.
Season 1, maybe.
Season 1, I just enjoyed it. I feel like season 1 was more to enjoy what it was.
Season 2 because I really like what they did with what's his name?
Which
his
one?
brother.
Tommy.
I really love what they did with Tommy.
Episode 2 of season 2 was beautiful.
Like that was
that
scary.
episode where Joel died. Like that episode is beautiful. It's just for like the TV show fans, they didn't give enough time with Joel.
Yeah.
So even though they fell in love with him over the 9 episodes, they didn't. It needed more. We needed at least 24 episodes. That was my problem. And then with season 2, that shit was way too rushed. By far, way too rushed. I said, yeah, what are y'all doing?
The one thing
it started bouncing too much from different places.
Yeah, the one thing I just don't understand is when Ellie got caught by the Seraphites, but like they let her go. It's just like, okay.
Well, it's because it's just the timing of it. It's just the timing don't add up with how it was in the game.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to just balance it out the same way because in the game, that part where Ellie was is where the wolves attacked the island.
Mm.
Abby is there with Lev at the time.
Yeah.
Because I just played
you just played it.
Man, that game was beautiful.
Yo, they did his sister.
Because I remember when I first played the game, everybody was so mad at the game. They said, "Oh, because they made Ellie look like the bad person." Bro, they didn't make nobody look like the bad person. The moral of the story is revenge is pointless. Because both people had fucked up things happen to them.
They both had similar things happening to them, and then Ellie's fear came to life, which was ending up alone.
Exactly. So it was like all this shit really happened for nothing. Ellie could have just it really did start because Joel killed Abby's dad. Abby wanted her lick back, and then after a while, Abby realized she really didn't have to do all that. Mm-hmm. And it was like both of them realized, damn, all the shit I did up until now, what the fuck was the point of all of it? what it was for both of them. Because once Lev was in, fucking Abby was in the shoes of Joel.
Fact.
That's when I feel like she really started realizing, because even when she could have killed Ellie and all of them in the movie theater, she let him go because she seen how Lev looked at her. It's like, Abby?
Right, like, what the fuck?
And then she just realized, oh, fuck. And then she realized that's why everybody that was around her, like all her friends and stuff, a lot of them didn't like her because they said she do too much. Like, she cared too much about the mission, too much about killing other people that's in her way. And then that's when she changed. And I like that shit. Like, it was like a whole redemption story for her. And I feel like even at the end, Ellie got her redemption because Ellie had her dead. And she wanted to take her out. She could have took her out right there. But then when she let her go, she started thinking about Joel. And I think that's when she realized, damn, it's just the same thing. Joel took her dad. She took basically my dad. And it was just... And then if she would have did that, let Lav go, Lav would have came back and it would have been a cycle of kept going.
True.
It would have been a non-ending cycle of them trying to kill each other. And non-stop for each of their lives over and over.
Yeah, he already lost.
That's why I love the story so much, because it's more deeper. But everybody was just like, oh, they're trying to make somebody. I said, what is wrong with people? There is no such thing as a villain and a hero when there's two people that did something fucked up. There's always an in-between. It's all about how you accept it and how you perceive it. Mm-hmm. And that's always been the thing.
I really love, like, the franchise, though. I love it so much. Like, because I was literally, like, a kid when the game came out in 2013.
That shit was too good, man.
I don't remember how old I was.
Dog,
2013.
yeah, remember? Because that's when Mom bought me that PlayStation for Christmas.
Yeah, and
I'll beat the game right there.
We were just nonstop, always every night in the living room.
All night just playing that game. I was playing that, Grand Theft Auto and Black Ops 2 that whole time. I just kept playing those and I was grinding.
I just recently, too, I thought about Beyond Two Souls. I was just like, damn. I don't really like to play the game because it's just too long.
And it's a movie for real. But that's like the most underrated game for graphics and all that of all time.
Yeah, they really do. That was fast.
But you know what game I just I just downloaded the first 3 of them.
Oh, what is it?
Uncharted.
Okay.
Because I never played Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, but I played Uncharted 4.
I never seen it.
So Uncharted 4, when I played it, it showed me a whole different side. Because it's just treasure hunting. You're really going for treasure and shit. And I said, yo. And the graphics is fucking beautiful. I said, yo. This game is special. So I was like, I got to go back and play Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. So I'm thinking about streaming those soon.
Okay.
I still got to play Little Nightmares 2.
I forgot the movie is out too.
People didn't like the movie. I didn't mind it. They're like, well, Tom Holland isn't like Nathan Drake in the game. I said, bro, couldn't get figured into the game. But it makes it hard because, like, that's the point of a lot of stuff. But when it comes to shows and casting, I completely understand it's just two different sides. So look at it as 2 different universes. Like, say if you're watching a show and it's multiple universes, like multiverses.
Yeah.
Like how they did with Marvel right now. There's the same characters, like different Spider-Mans. Mm-hmm. You like certain Spider-Mans more, but they're not the same. So it's more of like a multiverse. Say I look at the video game as one verse, and the movie or shows is a different verse.
Yeah.
And it just works out.
Dude, there's just so many games I feel like that left the imprint on my mind, especially with Last of Us franchise, Beyond Two Souls. Like, matter of fact, after Beyond Two Souls, that's when I got into like Heavy Rain.
Oh man, I loved Heavy Rain, even though the dialogue was the worst. Yo, dialogue was the worst dialogue of all time because it just felt like AI talking the whole time. Mm-hmm. It was like pre-AI talking. What was his son's name? Well, he was yelling for his son. I was like, yo, I was like, bro, this is a robot talking, bro? Bro didn't have no type of emotion. I was like, bro's at the same too, but no.
The only, like...
Detroit was
dude,
special,
I was just about to say that.
Detroit was special.
That was literally what I was going to say. Like, that was the only franchise that I didn't, like, get into yet. I didn't see watch the gameplay, none of that.
I should stream it so you can
like,
watch
I know
it.
About it, like, humans turning... like being robots or some shit.
No, it's just the robots, like the androids. They were made and they look like humans and stuff. Yeah,
humans.
basically, but like their skin is humans, but the humans.
That's literally AI right now.
Because I remember the one that I was using like at the beginning of the game. Yeah. You get like a choice whenever you are the robot. You get choices.
Okay.
And the dude kept abusing the robot. I said, what's your choice? I said, I'm punching this nigga, bro. And the next thing you know, they threw me away. I was in the garbage and I was like. And they said if you'd have just stood there, you would have just been able to continue normally because every choice in that game makes a different thing.
Oh, wow. See, and that's another thing. I love games like that where it's like a butterfly effect. Oh wait, how did I forget? Until Dawn.
Yeah, Until Dawn. I didn't watch the movie,
Me either.
but the movie looked like it's something completely different than the game.
That's what makes me want to watch it. It's just like, okay, what did they do different?
Mm-hmm.
And then they also did
The Quarry.
The Quarry is good too.
I played it. I just don't remember it too much though. Was that about werewolves too?
Yeah, cause look, soon as I
I remember falling off of like a dock up top, but I keep getting that game mixed up with Until Dawn, and I can't remember which game I was playing.
As soon as I seen Cub Scouts play it, I was just like, wait, this looks way too familiar. And I'm like, oh, it's the same directors that did freaking Until Dawn.
Oh, it is?
No wonder.
Yeah, gotta say, because I got those games mixed up, because like when I think about one of the games, I realize I'm thinking about the other game. I'm like, oh.
But something about the storyline of The Quarry had me actually addicted. Like, I was in love. I was watching damn near every gamer play it. And
Until Dawn had a real baddie in it. I had the girl that played Claire. Hated Pasadena. I made sure
but
she,
it also had
I made
Brenda.
sure she survived.
It had Brenda's song in it.
I don't care
too.
about that. It had Hayden, bro. I
God.
made sure she survived. I said, if it ain't snowing, I ain't going. But
That's crazy.
it's like, no. Actually, I think I made both of them survive by the end.
And that's another thing. Like, there's videos that I've seen where it's like you can try to make everyone survive or
I
make
don't know
everyone
how,
turn.
because there was like certain situations you're like,
It's like a hack. It's
oh,
like
how
a
the
Easter
fuck am I
egg
going to
type
make
of
this
thing.
guy survive?
Or there was even a video where it's like how to turn everyone into a werewolf, or maybe that was for The Quarry.
I think that's the Quarry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Quarry was the werewolf turn. That Wendigo was Until Gone.
Oh wait, I said Brenda's song. Brenda's song is in The Quarry.
Yeah, I know. That's what I say. You got to mix up too. Yeah, because I just
That
thought
was the
about
girl
it.
with the glasses.
Yeah, that's why I said I realized you got to mix up too. Because I said the thing. I said nah.
She's not in there. It was just.
Because I hated because I
yeah.
hated surviving. There was another girl I made survive with her. Because they were telling that story online at the end. And I liked it. That's all right. That's
Damn,
fine.
that makes me wanna. And look, when I look
That's
at
another game I should play again. Then.
yeah, and when I think, I'm like, damn, what do you mean? That was 3 years ago that I watched that. It's been 3 years. That's weird. That's so weird because I was literally in my bed and I was just like having a great time
those
watching
games were special to me, especially playing
I need
for the
them to
first
make
time.
another game. Like, I need them to hurry.
They got to be working on something soon.
Well, I can't say hurry up because you can't rush a good product.
No,
It's gotta
fuck
be
that.
good.
Hurry up, bro. We got all this AI shit. Like, bro, I need you to do this for me. You can play with me.
But hopefully the rendering's good, you know.
I see these AI videos now, bro. Go play
No,
with
they
me,
get
dog.
better. From
They get
2021
too
or whatever,
crazy,
they
bro.
definitely evolve.
They're getting too crazy. So I was like,
And they're getting better with the hands.
so that means they're gonna get really good at editing games way faster now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited for GTA 6 then.
Dog.
That looks way too crazy
GTA
detailed.
6, it's about to be fun. I'm gonna play that.
So crazy.
So crazy. Yo, if you're my friend and watching this, we gonna be playing that shit so crazy.
What's
I
that
don't
one
care.
dude's name that's always in like every GTA?
Wait,
He's
who?
always crashing out.
Who?
I don't remember.
You said every GTA.
I think he's.
They
in
don't
every-
have all of the same characters in all of them.
Who's like the main one? Like he's like just he's a real person. He's just like an actor.
Pretty sure that's all of them.
Well, okay, but like a white guy.
Are you thinking GTA 5?
What's his name though?
Trevor?
Trevor.
Yeah, I know you're thinking GTA. He's only in GTA 5,
I
dog.
feel like he's in every one.
Only 5. Look,
Need
this
to
is
bring it
look,
back.
no, this is how crazy it is. Grand Theft Auto 5 been out since I was in school, bro, and that's the only one that people been playing all these
For
years,
real?
bro. All these years.
Yeah, maybe that's why. Okay.
Cause I'll be sitting there like, yo, I just played Grand Theft Auto 3, then 4 came out, and then when 5 came out, we're like, all right,
It's just
we
stuck
wait
on
for
it.
6 for 13 years now.
Oh, that's nasty work. That's how long they were working on Incredible 2.
Dog, what the fuck was the point of even bringing it out? They they could have did. They should have just skipped what they had and did a time skip. They
I
should
seen,
have just did a
I
time
seen
skip.
that little thing they put out. I'm like, oh, okay. Gotta wait one more year, I guess.
It was wild for that.
ass.
They usually had us. Yo, we were kids, bro. And then my son was born by the time the second one came out, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah.
How dare y'all do that to me? Like,
Y'all have a whole.
I'm not a kid anymore, so like, how dare y'all do that to me?
Whole generation, a whole few generations on lock with that game. I love that.
I was thinking about Ultimate Alliance recently.
What's
That was
that?
my shit. You know, the Ultimate Alliance. That was like, that's one of the first Marvel games I ever played, and that was.
Okay.
That's where Deadpool was my main character on there. I had Deadpool, Iron Man, Human Torch. It was Iceman my fourth. I think that was my 4 people I will always use. I don't know why. That was my squad, but I think sometimes I would trade out Iceman for somebody else. I can't think of who else though. But I would definitely trade them out. But that game was banging, bruh. Freaking.
Dude,
So
I
many
miss.
good shit.
There's like now speaking of games, I'm gonna think about throwbacks because I never really play games.
That was a throwback game.
So it's
when
just
I was a
like
kid.
another throwback is Crash Bandicoot. I don't really care too much about the second one because I did watch the gameplay.
The first Crash
but
was
the first
perfect.
one was
With
just
the
like,
islands and stuff to go to, that was
yes,
perfect.
I'm like it just seeing the gameplay. It almost felt like a fever dream.
They're
Like,
thinking
wait.
about that baby. Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
and how
dun,
Mom
dun,
literally
dun,
had like the
dun,
book of
dun,
cheat
dun,
codes,
dun, dun, dun,
and now it's just gone. It's just
Because you can just search it up online, but yeah, I need
True,
to open up
that is
this
true.
one, open up that one. But I'd rather just play through it and unlock it all like that.
like the Crash
Ooh,
Bandicoot
that
was
shit
definitely
was
one of those
fun.
games I just wanted to play because
But you already know the best game of all time, Dragon and Ancient Gates. I don't care.
Dragon,
Dragon and Ancient Gates, best game of all time.
like with like her dragon,
Yes, Nick.
dude, that
Yeah.
was so good. Because you're saying like something else.
That's the name of the game, Dragon and Ancient Gates.
I call it dragon.
I don't care what you call it. I'm saying it by its real name, Dragon and Ancient
It's
Gates.
dragon.
I've been telling you that. I told you that all this time. You get Dragon. I mean, it's called
I'm just
Dragon.
trying to make sure I'm hearing it right. That's all.
It's Drakan. That's the name of the game.
Dude, I'm tipsy. Leave me alone. And I'm trying to breathe in my
All right, should I beat her up? Drop one like. Oh wait, I'm gonna be the first like.
That's cheesy.
Yeah,
but
man,
yeah,
some good
man. Like,
times.
I love watching y'all play that game. Like that was.
I played that
definitely-
game so many times.
It was one of those games I
Dog.
wanted to try to play, but I'm like, nah, I just want to
Dog,
watch.
I beat that game without dying.
Before. Wow.
Yes, I did it twice.
Was I a witness or no?
I don't know if you witnessed it, but there was a couple times I said, "Yo," I got so good at it that I knew what to do, how to survive, and yeah, I was that dog. I had that dog in me, man.
Another one too is like the monster game, where like they're big monsters.
War of the Monsters.
War of the that was dope too, because there was only one part I wanted to play. I don't remember what it looked like, but that's the only part.
Ultra V was my dog. Yeah, that backflip kick. Ultra V was my dog.
Wait, who did I always use? Oh my goodness.
I don't know. But Ultra V was my
The
dog.
fact that you remember the names.
That gorilla on there was sick too. But Ultra V was different.
Wow.
Yeah. That's like that's what Ultra V would sound. Yeah.
Speaking of like robotic things, now that just got me thinking about Jack from Tekken. Like, wait, is that Tekken? Yeah. Man, I just want to play Tekken too.
No, yo, my Tekken 8 is stuck in my PlayStation, bro. It's acting like it's not in there.
I wish
I still
wish
got
I
Tekken
cherished.
7 though,
I
but
wish I cherished it more because
because I wish I could have played when Heihachi came back. I didn't get to play it, so I've been mad.
we should go up there and figure this thing out.
Dog,
It's-
figure it out. I would fucking throw my PlayStation across the room.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna hit the Ultra V. Hot. That's what I would do. Like, you
I
gonna
just
play with me.
want to play it. Like, we gotta watch a video or something. But they're probably just gonna take
I
that
can just
shit
take
apart.
it. Yes, that's probably what I do. Just take it apart, get it out.
Because the stock is insane, and you didn't even have it for a whole year yet. And maybe actually you have.
Dog, yes,
It's
I
going
have.
on a year.
It's,
Yeah.
it's over a year. Bro.
Not over a year. It's probably
Yes,
just been a
bro,
year.
yes, it has.
That's where you just got it last year.
Dog, over a year.
Okay. Whatever. So a year is some change. A year is some months. Got it. Dude.
Really, Trigger?
Wait,
I
who's
got
I
so
was
hungry,
playing?
bro. I've been eating lately. I'm trying to get my weight back up. Start
Ooh.
lifting.
I'm always playing, like, I think no, that's SS Tricky that has KO. Where you play?
SSX was different too.
Yeah.
That was the best snowboard game.
Because
I like the
just-
third one.
I
SSX
just-
3 was really fun.
I also just recently seen like a little gameplay on that on YouTube. I'm
But
like,
Tricky
wow.
might be the best one of all of them though.
Facts.
Because that one was
Their,
just
their
balanced
match
and
were
perfect.
amazing. Can you imagine
I used
that
to
on your
use Mac.
TV?
Mac was my dog on there. He used to do that little. No, who was it? Or Eddie was that
It was
with the
Eddie,
afro? Eddie's
yes.
no, Mac was colder though with the blue pants. He used to do that thing with the board. I used to go. I was like, I need that DJ with the board. But no, I think my main was Brody though. Brody was my
Brody.
main. I don't know why. He was cold though. He was fast.
Speaking of even more throwback
It's like
games,
Madison was my main.
That's the girl with
Madison
the
was the
glasses?
baddest.
short hair
I think
glasses.
you're thinking Elise.
Oh damn.
Madison was the baddie of it.
Another throwback. Two other throwback games I'm thinking about right now is Def Jams and Street.
Dog, that is the game they need to redo right now.
Yeah.
Def Jam. I need another Def Jam in my life, bro. Just imagine, bro, playing Def Jam right now.
Dude.
You gonna be Chris Brown. You gotta fight some girls. First three, you gotta fight some girls.
That's crazy.
Oh, God, Chris Breezy.
That's crazy, dude. But yeah, I love Streets. Like I love that little basketball game. That was probably like the only basketball game I played for because I didn't really care for like 2K.
Bro, no, I can just think about Def Jam now. Because you know how they got the awakening? And did I roar? You gonna be Gucci at me? Yeah! Yeah!
That is so cool. How come?
You walk up, lock up.
Yeah.
Yo,
They need to make another
yeah, they need
one.
that shit
What
now.
did happen? Like,
They need that shit
is that
now.
Rockstar?
I don't remember. Probably.
'Cause, like,
well, yeah,
what?
Def Jam, because that was Fight for New York. That was the best one.
They need to.
But because I know they had like Def Jam Vendetta as well. Vendetta was alright, but it wasn't up there with Fight for New York. Fight for New York was, yeah. Cause Fight for New York. Why they had Sean Paul so good, bro? Sean Paul used to beat everybody's ass, bro. Nah, that Bone Crusher. His finisher used to have 2 of the little flashes in it, bro.
Oh, okay. So, SYN and Sophia, like those are the creators or developers.
It's an EA game.
Ugh,
But yeah.
what happened? Bring it back.
Dog, my custom character was alright. With that knockout motion. Wow! I don't know why he said tap his hand twice.
Yeah.
Cause there was that one knockout like when you was a power punch, you do that whole thing, you put your arm, baby. I was like, yo,
Yeah.
and you just drop somebody with mines. I hit that little straight punch. Wow!
Another game I would love to see you play, in terms for like, especially on your TV, is The Suffering.
Oh,
'Cause I really
Suffering.
don't know the plot.
See, the second one, I never beat the second one, but the first one.
That shit looks scary as shit.
You see another plot of Suffering?
No.
Alcatraz, and it's like the. I remember we started like the prison expired, and there's like demons and stuff in the prison. I'm like, yo, that game was. That's the most like for a PS2 game. That's one of the most scary
I
games
feel like
of all
The
time.
Suffering's the original Outlast.
Nah, but you was able to fight back for real. You had them guys, and then whenever you get halfway through the game and you start losing your mind, and then you turn to that demon Greasy be. And then you get that little long blade on your arm. Yo, that game was hard.
Whoa, yeah.
I missed that shit. Turned into that demon. Yo, whenever I first did that, I was like, what's it said? Whenever that one little demon speaking to you in the speaker, and then you're like, the screen started flashing, and then it tells you to press these like, what's it, like triangle, circle, or some shit. You press some buttons and you go, and you change to that demon. I was like, oh shit.
Dude.
Yeah, because in the second one they made the demon a little different, but he was still on demon time. But you was in the city now.
Oh?
Because at the end of the Suffering 1, you get on that boat and you escape Alcatraz.
Oh, wow.
Yo,
Yeah.
on that game, the creature that would be under the ground used to piss me off. It wasn't even the main ones, the ones that would be crawling on the ceiling and jump down with them blades. They did that little dumbass walking.
Yeah, that's good.
It's like, yo, you know what walk up on this be?
Yeah, jiggy with it.
Yeah.
It's like,
I was like, yo.
looking like the aliens off of freaking.
And then they would do that spin attack, bro. They would be hit the spin into you. I'm like, yo, what just dropped me? So I use my shot. Boosh, get your bitch ass up, boy.
It's just, at least for me, there's just something so therapeutic of like, and more so entertaining of just watching someone play games and playing it myself. Depending on if it's like Mario Kart or something, like that's it.
That's a game I think I'm gonna revisit one day.
Suffering? Hell yeah,
Because don't forget, I do got a PS2. I bought a PS2 and it's just been sitting up there.
I had to play it. It's in mom and dad's room. Play it.
I said I bought a PS2.
No, I'm
Oh
saying,
yeah, I bought him a PS2 too because when this old one broke, I bought him a new one. But I have my own. I bought my own.
Well, you can just buy it on the thingy thing?
No, I just straight up bought a PS2.
No, I'm talking about like the game Suffering. It's in there. You can just.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I was thinking about
So,
buying.
yeah, man, because I would love to.
But then
see,
again,
like,
I think I could also just get a little.
download these.
On my PC, I could just get a freaking. I forgot what it's called. Emulator.
Whatever that is.
You could get all the PS2 games and then probably
Okay.
just stream it from there. It'll probably be
Hell
easier.
yeah. Matter of fact, I'll never forget the time where I think it was probably before you moved out. We played Tekken in this room.
That was Tekken 7.
That was dope. Dude, that was so fun.
Yeah, my dog
We were-
Kazuya still slumping everybody. Kazuya got the crazy shoe collection too, so forget all y'all. He got that drip, bro. He the GOAT. His priorities is on right. He got a new pair of Jordans for every fit. Plus your other fits too. When he opened up his closet and Tekken 8, that shit was cold. I said, this again, every Jordan. Oh, man. But guys, this was a long pod. This one went on
I
long.
think this is 2 hours. Yeah.
Not 2 hours. It's only an hour and 20.
Really?
Yes.
It feels long
I just
as
gotta go to
shit.
bed because I got work, sadly.
Yeah.
But hey guys, I love you all. Thank you all for coming out to that Just Getting By podcast. We was a little bit everywhere. Trauma to games to fun, TV, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit I might knock her out for one like. So yeah. What was that? What's that? What's that? Do it again.
You'll find out.
Do it again. Do it again. All right, we out, guys.